quite a long time ago, I was walking around a supermarket and I noticed an elderly lady with, a shopping trolley. And it was pretty much one for me, one for the trolley, one for me, two for the trolley. And I was watching her. She wasn't being discreet about it at all. And at the end, I noticed what was obviously a manager. And they were watching her. And I thought, oh, God, they're going to stop her. And they didn't. They just let her get on with it. She went through, it was before self-checkout, she went through the tills, she paid for what was in her basket, which was like 3 tins of cat food and a couple of tins of shrimp paste and, 4 tons in her trolley, and just wandered on out. They carried on doing what they were doing. And after that, I noticed a couple of what are called old dears doing it. And I knew one of the lads that worked there. I said, I saw the manager watching. And he said, look, he said, at the end of the day, he said, what's the point? He said, we know they do it. He said, none of them are particularly wealthy. They're just boosting their income a bit. They're not taking really expensive stuff, although I actually think sometimes they were, but irrelevant. He said, but what's going to happen? He said, I asked the manager that, and apparently he said, OK, fine, you stop them. You take them into the office and they start crying. You take them into the office, you sit them down and they start crying and get really upset. The police come along, they take them off, whatever. You might have that. They get really upset. They might wet themselves and that's a chair gone. And he said, in fact, the ones that do it all the time will definitely wet the chair. And I'm not saying that's a thing, I'm just saying. And he said, and then, if we push it and push it, and we take them to court, they're in their 70s and 80s. What's going to happen? He said, it's just not worth it. We just let them steal the cat food. It's, he said, it's only when they start absolutely taking the piss we might do something. Other than that, and they know it. And they do know it too.